What is up, my fellow gamers? Welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I posted another painting video. Man, I've been busy, but we got a good one today. For this video, we painted the couches from Six Siege, the board game. This is a part of the 3D decor set. And these actually came out surprisingly a lot better than I initially thought they were going to be. I kind of came up with some tricks along the way, which I'm going to discuss to kind of give you that real authentic leather look. The first thing I started off with was a speed paint 2.0 brown, and I was like, all right, let me try this first, and maybe I'll just do the entire couches in speed paints. Because all right, these are couches, right? Like how creative can you be with a couch? I feel like you can't really do too much with a couch. It's just going to be one solid color. For this instance, I decided to make it brown. And then as it started to dry, it really looked very smudgy and just, it didn't look good. I actually hated the way it looked with just that speed paint on it. So I was like, oh man, this is going to look ugly. This is going to be a complete fail. So at this point in the stage, I was very devastated. I was kind of just unmotivated to finish it and really just not happy with how it was going. So I was like, all right, let me just completely douse the whole thing in the speed paint, and then I'll paint over it with a regular brown. So I went ahead and took from the War Paint Fanatics, the new Army Painter series, we went with a leather brown, and I just painted over that speed paint we already had on there. And that really helped out a lot. And this is probably one of my first tips would be, if you're doing the couches, I would prime them in a darker color, because no matter what paint you're using, the brown pigment doesn't exactly cover extremely well. You do have to kind of go over it like maybe another time, so like twice. Prime it in black and then go ahead and paint over it with that leather brown. Regardless though, it still came out extremely well. After I got the leather brown painted on the couches, I then went ahead and was like, all right, we got to do some type of like texturing or something to make this at least look a little bit better and not so plain, because at this point it just looks just like a brown kind of solid color. So I went ahead and I didn't actually record this part, but I took Nolan oil from the Citadel set. So this is a wash, and I completely put that Nolan oil wash over all of the couches. So the big couch and the smaller couch, and just doused it in it. I mean, I spreaded it all over, just smeared it and just covered it. And that really helped out a lot. So it gave you a little bit of shadowing to certain parts of the couch. Like there's little tiny cracks and crevices in the couch, which it added a little bit more depth to the darkness of it. Kind of makes it just look like certain parts of the couch are a little bit darker than others. Gives it kind of that like worn out look. Now, this is completely fine. You can go with this look, but again, it looks really dull to me and really worn out. So I took it a step further and I was like, all right, let me try out this glossy varnish from the new War Paint Fanatic series. It really gives it that shine to it. When you put that glossy varnish on, it brings out the wornness that kind of you see from that Nolan oil. It really makes it look like it's almost like leather. It came out a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be a disaster, and instead it ended up being one of my favorite miniatures to paint. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel. And also leave a like. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.